Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching Lucifer Season 6, Episode 2, Buckets of Baggage. So excited to watch the second one. I have no idea what to expect from this episode, but I hope we find out about what's going on with the new person in hell. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. Do I want to know what's happening? Well, you know, they're enjoying themselves.
It's time, Lucy. Time
to be honest, it is.
your place on Father's throne.
And to be like, God.
What's the rush? Dad was on Earth for what? A few months and everything was fine.
And then he
He
left.
might not have been in heaven, but he was still God.
Well, he's the one that left.
Here for weeks and look.
It's a little too late to say he's not ready.
Yeah, I
We
know.
just fought a war for him.
But it's him or Michael.
Right, Lucifer?
Maybe we need to find an alternative, but yes, he will.
Absolutely.
Keeping your personal feelings to yourself.
Oh, I think I understand.
Oh,
Probably not.
so true.
At all. Help people that I don't care about. If I prove I can do that,
Lucifer.
I prove I can be God.
Oh
I
dear.
suppose you've had worse ideas.
Yes, thank you, Doctor.
Good morning.
Even better now.
Oh.
I mean, you know, because of you. Not dead body.
Yeah, good for Ella.
Thanks. I love
Michelle Yeoh. Yeah, she steals the whole thing.
She is such a bad.
They are very sweet together.
No, remember that?
It's okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh.
Oh.
Butterfingers over here.
Week we should.
Murder.
What?
I mean, dead body.
Talk to him about it. I mean, okay, she doesn't know him that well to talk to him about everything, but to go to see Linda?
Good one.
Oh, Ella.
Hey, Lucifer.
Out of my way, Miss Lopez. I care about you. You.
Don't need your help.
Well, unfortunately for both of us, I need you to need my help. So,
I want someone I can spend the rest of my life with. Someone who loves me for who I am. Somebody I can wake up next to in the morning and just totally connect with.
Oh, we all want that.
I see you want sex.
No. What? No.
Well,
That isn't
fine
Woody.
luck, my
I don't need your help to have sex.
Just come back later.
No, Ella.
You know what weird stuff happens around Lucifer.
Not a date.
Does he know what Ella's been through?
shoe lady. Maybe she'll give you the horn. Shoe horn.
Lucifer is so oblivious.
Insanely polite, says all the right things, and he picked up my bag.
Damning evidence.
Who does that?
Arrest him.
He reminds you of, I'm thinking more along the lines of the precinct personnel files.
Oh.
That's not the best way to start a
I
relationship.
just.
No, it's good. It's good to do a little recall.
She just wants to investigate.
Right.
She just wants to give another investigation.
I mean, I still called it in, though.
What a stand-up citizen. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't ask a lot of my clients, just that they pay in cash.
Of course.
See? You helped me, buddy. So, thank you. And
I like him though, because even though Lucifer is driving him up the wall, he's still trying to be like nice. Still don't feel ready. And that's okay. We can find some other alternative. Oh, Il Diablo is still going apparently.
forever a man named Fred.
What? Fiona is dead?
Yeah.
She was a bitch, but
This queen would kill for.
Bad choice of words, but okay. Lucifer.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
She gets massages. She's all alone. And I lower my lamp. That's why
Oh, he's like, I have to say this is good. I'm enjoying it.
That after he was a professional liar, he just vanished? Chloe, that's even worse. Who knows what he was doing?
Getting his life back.
Can be extremely stressful.
got it all figured out. Godlike. Almost. Owning oneself down to the last minute.
Every case helps Lucifer.
Because so I can look within and own that, I will never be
Who you're truly meant to be.
Oof.
afraid this queen's long-term beau would object.
Right.
Lucifer. Ella is quite clearly who he's interested in.
Smart and gives great hugs and has amazing t-shirts.
But hang on.
What?
You're describing Miss Lopez.
Finally, my goodness.
Which means I'm ideally qualified to help you transform into the
Lucifer,
kind of man she
he
would
is
be
the man
interested
she
in.
likes.
Let me...
Okay, who is here? I'm scared for Dan. Oh god, who is she?
What's up?
Why are you acting weird?
You know what I'm saying? This is all...
How did he survive
I mean,
undercover?
not...
Bad boys are, well, bad. I actually
Mm-hmm.
hate them.
Oh. Well, I wish you would
Yes.
have informed me. Apart from his name, please don't be upset with me.
Yes.
Just...
Apart from his
I want
name.
to make the necessary...
And next thing you know, he's got a secret room full of murder flowers.
Yeah.
Right.
How
See?
it's gonna be
Suffering
very
from
hard for her.
PTSD.
This is not the way to start a relationship.
Oh.
Though I don't blame Ella for wanting to check.
Carol is not Pete.
He isn't.
Maybe you'll just have to accept that this one is just a good guy.
Ask him about
You
it.
deserve that.
You know, if you want to jump in, maybe tell him why you're finding things so
You're right.
difficult.
I've been...
I might send for a maid service to enhance
No,
your
no, 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 no,
experience.
no.
Human-sized trunk at the foot of his bed.
Lucifer, you didn't need to phrase it like that.
I want to spar.
Maybe
Bitch.
don't do it in the living room. Chloe! Please stop throwing your furniture around. A child lives here.
Lopez! Would you look at that? Lock's broken.
That keeps happening around.
in 2 days. Weird.
It's God sending you a sign. You've stumbled.
There's a fairly good bottle of scotch, but this seems like overkill.
It's an AA.
One day... We shouldn't be here.
No, you very much invaded his privacy.
That's funny.
Oh goodness.
By here too. I guess we're neighbors.
We're gonna get here in time. We're gonna get here in time.
Said you wanted to talk to him. What did you want to talk to him about?
Stall, stall, stall. Ella and Lucifer are coming.
My boyfriend.
Okay. We're good. We're good.
Yep, all over a misunderstanding. Oh, they're so cute together.
Done, Miss Lopez. And
Where is Trixie? What is this? Trixie lives here, people.
Same time tomorrow? Yeah?
Chloe, you're not okay.
Chloe, are you okay?
Is the thing getting to her, like holding it for too long, or?
I'm just gonna say it. I like you.
I broke into your place.
Good, it's honest. You've got to be
I
honest.
stole your personnel file.
To figure out who I am again, and being around you, it's
Oh,
just easy. I'm just
so sweet.
the best.
The last guy I dated was sort of a serial killer. And that sort of thing tends to lead to a little mistrust in the romance department.
Oh,
I'm so glad that she told him the truth, though, because all the lying and stealing doesn't.
that's one more thing we have in common, huh? Baggage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the buckets of baggage.
Yeah.
Let them be happy this show, or else. You still don't feel ready. Lucifer. Okay.
Oh, it was one of the worst things I've ever done. In fact, I feel really guilty about it. Very guilty. Wow.
Is that the thing he hasn't worked through?
I'm not gonna help you hurt Lucifer.
Is this his last thing to get him to heaven? Because he's standing up for
For all I
Lucifer.
know, that's what got me into hell. Then why would Lucifer leave me down here for thousands of years?
No clue.
Oh, there's going to be a repercussion if she does it. It's not that simple. There'll be like a consequence if it happens.
If you're not interested,
You can learn to care about all humans.
Racists.
If that's the solution, then I'll never.
It's the best date I've ever had.
Oh. Don't let something bad happen right now.
Well, you're still up there? Thanks.
I'm so stressed. Oh god. This is the first sign of things going wrong. Toads falling on cars. Please don't read into it that like he's a toad or something. Oh god. Okay, so to start with, I absolutely adore Carol and Ella together. Dan definitely knew what he was doing when he suggested that they could become a thing. I just want them to get to be happy at the end of the season. I want everyone to get to be happy at the end of the season. I'm very intrigued about who this angel is coming around and why she's so angry at Lucifer. I don't believe we've seen her before. She doesn't seem to have any prior attachments to Michael. Now, does she want to kill him so she can become God? Does she want to kill him so she can become the leader of hell? Has he wronged her in some way in the past? It's all very interesting, and I know they will tell us, but I'm just like, tell me now. I don't blame Dan for making that deal after 1,000 years with no end in sight. I was hoping, like, against myself that him staying, like, saying no and not giving in to her manipulation and defending Lucifer was going to help him absolve the guilt of having shot him, and that would be like the last thing. And maybe because it was always Lucifer coming down to try and help him work through his guilt, that they'd never touched on any guilt he might have towards Lucifer. But no, that does not appear to be what was happening, and he did say yes to the deal. Now, I don't, like I said, he's stuck in purgatory for 1,000 years. He has worked through, it would seem, everything he could possibly be guilty about. I don't blame him, but I wish he didn't do it. It's interesting because can Amenadiel pop down and see him too to work through stuff with him? I feel like I would want all my angel friends to do that. And the interesting thing is Lucifer saying, you know, if I took you up to heaven and it wasn't, you know, you hadn't worked through your guilt, it would be getting rid of free will forever. Now, is that Lucifer because he's God? Because that would mean Amenadiel could have done it any time. We know he took Charlotte to heaven, and we didn't make sure she'd work through any guilt she had. Is that because she wasn't already in hell? I don't know. I do think if it was that easy, especially now they've reached this point where Dan has worked through all of his guilt that he can think of, Lucifer would have just done it or had Amenadiel do it. But yeah, poor Dan. I don't know where his story's going to go now, and I don't know where this girl's, well, a girl, but she's probably, you know, ageless, well, what her story is and why she hates Lucifer, and I just need her to get over it, okay? Definitely Lucifer, I'm glad they're showing him struggling with the idea of being God, because I think it's something that when it isn't actually tangible and actually happening, it's quite easy to think about, oh, I'm just going to be God and it's going to be great, but then suddenly you're like, oh my God. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. And I still don't know whether he is the right person. I never have thought he was the right person, but I've always thought that he can't do a worse job than the current guy, and he'll definitely do a better job than Michael. And going forward, maybe he isn't the right person. But I don't know, I think you can still be a good God. The main thing would be, I think, even if you had people you cared about the most, that you didn't put them first is kind of the way to do that kind of role. It would be a bit similar to, like, I don't know, if you're a teacher in a class and your child is one of the pupils, you can't treat that child and give them better grades than everybody else because they're your child. You have to, like, be fair. Obviously that is a very, very weak metaphor, but I think he can learn. Now, my issue, being God, wouldn't be, oh, I can't love jocks and I can't love people that don't have the same interests as me. It would be people that were violent racists that I would be like, well, fortunately that appears to be free will. Yeah, I don't know that I could love them, and they'd pray to me like, please, I really want that truck, and then I would make sure they did not get that truck. So I would not be a good God. I just don't know where we're going to go with this. I don't know how we're going to end it. I think potentially we might end it with Lucifer changing what it means to be God, or at least changing the structure of it all, but we will find out. Chloe is definitely at a loss right now. She's given up her job. Like I said, it was too quick, especially given how long it's taken now. To give up her job, her motivation, you know, all the hours Trixie's at school, there is nothing to occupy her. I don't blame her for really, really struggling. I almost feel like she should go back and consult in the same way that Lucifer used to consult and be like, oh, until we move away, can I consult with you on cases? And I feel like they probably have her, so maybe that's what she should do, given how easily Lucifer was able, I mean, he did just butt in on the case. The case, as always, kind of tied in with some of the things that were going on, slightly more with Ella's life than with Lucifer's, but it did also have elements that touched on, the killer was more to do with Ella's, but the overall, like, message was to do with Lucifer's. I think something I really like this season is that Lucifer likes himself. He's accepted that he's worthy. That is such important character growth. I loved him going to see Linda and getting the wrong idea again. It was a lot of fun, him and Carol, and I'm really enjoying this, but I'm very stressed about where it's going to go next. Chloe destroying her home was very reckless. Like, I know you're going to move, but I'm sure you need some of that. I mean, That's actually true. For the whole concept of like, oh, Lucifer's managing his business and she's going to commute, are she and Trixie going to stay living in LA? Because their whole life's here, so I imagine they will. But then everyone's going to be like, why did you leave? It's weird. What did Trixie say when she got home from school? It's not even like now she spends half the time at Dan's, and you could have said that was a Dan time. I know she spent time with her grandma while they were having their trip, but then when Ella was there, Trixie was asleep, so Trixie's home. I don't know. Chloe? Is Chloe okay? Is holding the thing... Does a human having that for too long make them go a little unstable, maybe? Or is it just a sign of her kind of struggling with not really having a place right now and not knowing what the future's going to hold? And that when she's with Lucifer, he's struggling so much that she kind of feels like she needs to be there to be supportive to him, and she can't really let him know how she's struggling. But this was another very, very good episode. I love this show this season. I've only watched 2 episodes and I'm just loving it so much. Very scared about where it's going to go and how it's all going to end, but I'm excited to be on the journey. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction and all of my reactions on my Patreon. You get those 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you for watching.